but I am 100% sure there'll be casualties. I mean, there's speculation that it's fireworks related, but no kind of fireworky style lights went off. The Borges on the left, that's the tallest building. There's plenty of fire and ambulance crew downstairs. No, it's... Thank you. I feel pretty safe from here. On the left is the Burj Khalifa, which is, you know, where the fireworks would be going off, but the fire started at around 9:30 local time. There are sprinklers. I would suspect that a building that new was very, very well equipped, and I suspect that the majority of the fire that's dying down now is because of the sprinklers. There's no fire helicopters, although I'm hearing a helicopter right now. Can people buy fireworks? You don't see any fireworks other than the people, other than the official ones. And yeah, there is a lot of evacuation happening. So everybody who's in that area, near area, has been asked to leave. Fireworks show is cancelled. CNN says no victims. I hope that's the case. I really hope so. The sprinklers should be able to contain it. Yeah, I suspect the sprinklers are, but I don't have that insight. The power? No, the power in the building is still very much on, because I can see lights all the way up. So the power is still going on. And Sky says the fireworks will go ahead. I mean, I don't know. I haven't heard anything myself about the fireworks, but I would be surprised if that's the case, because, you know, is the explosion heard? No, I did not hear an explosion. The fire did happen very, very fast. The building is the address downtown. The lights on it, as you can see, maybe you can see, maybe it's a bit blurry. The lights in the building definitely are on. The electronics have not been shut off. The fire on the lower floors is very much burning hard. The roads definitely are closed. They have been closed for a very long time. I'm not in a position to help people because, as someone mentioned, the roads, even getting close to the building, have been closed since 6 o'clock in the evening because of the fireworks display. Fully occupied, but again, because it's a modern building, hopefully we can pray that people were able to go to the right and save themselves. Yeah, I just wish there was better news to share with you guys. Unfortunately, pretty grim viewing from an otherwise lovely evening here in Dubai. The building is the address downtown. I hope there are no casualties. I hope so. I'm gonna zoom back out. I don't know what you guys prefer. Yeah, it's all over the news. We're watching news. No, it's downtown. Yeah, I don't think there'll be any fireworks. It's downtown. Is closed. The hotel is fully booked. The building was not involved in fireworks. That's the building on the left that was involved in the fireworks. I very much suspect that the higher floors, the sprinkler system has been activated. It's pretty madness out here. Yeah, I mean, I don't think the fireworks will go on. 1 second, guys. Can you get me a bottle of sparkling water? Is that possible? Okay. Thanks. Is anyone hurt? I don't know the casualty numbers. I understand from other people in the chat that CNN is reporting no one, but I mean, let's be realistic here. There will be casualties. There will be casualties. Yeah. So from the building has about 60 floors, 60 something floors. About 10 of them, approximately 10 of them, are hotels. The rest of them are residential. It's not so much the hotel rooms I was worried about. It's the residential ones because the residential ones are people would be having parties, watching the fireworks that would have been going off. Thank you, in a couple of hours. On the left, it's been burning for about an hour. I suspect because of the tallness of the building, It would go on for quite a few. Ridge, which are apartment buildings about a kilometer away from the center of this. Yeah, there are news broadcasts. There are new broadcasts. It's going to be very hard to put out. I very much suspect that instead of the fireworks, there will be smoke. I don't see aviation. I don't know what that means. It's a huge fire. It's spread from the bottom to top. I don't know if there's enough water. I don't think a sprinkler system can be spread very, very fast. I would say a lot faster than 20 minutes. There is a lot of activity, emergency response activity happening on the bottom. Yeah, I mean, the fire was a lot more severe in the beginning. It seems to have calmed down. Any idea what caused the fire? No, I don't know what caused the fire. What I can say though, I didn't hear any explosions. I didn't hear any kind of, I don't know, anything that would suspect that it's anything besides just a natural fire. The fire started at around 9:30 in the evening here in Dubai. It spread very, very fast. I'm happy to be sharing with you guys the least I can do. I'll see if I can zoom in a bit more. Hold on. That's as zoomed in as I can get. I'll keep it here for a little while. Is it near the metro stop? It's near a metro stop, but is the building structurally sound? It's a very new building, and buildings in Dubai are very well built. So I would be very surprised if anything happens to this building. I mean, they will probably tear it down because of the fire, but yeah, it's gonna stay safe. Will the fire? What do I know about fireworks? UAE fire codes. I don't know anything about UAE fire codes. All I know is that the buildings are built to a very high spec. I'm sorry if it's blurry. My camera's having a bit of a hard time focusing. Started from the lower floors. I don't know about fire codes, but I do know the buildings are built according to relatively European standards. And if I were to speculate, again, I'm not an expert, but I would speculate is that the fire will continue for quite a few hours, but the building will not topple over. The building seems to be safe. From what I can see, from what I've been seeing from the beginning, the amount of flames I can see has been greatly reduced. I see a lot of smoke billowing. So I'm quite far away from the building. I'm quite safe. Sorry about the lack of focus. There we go. Yeah, it's a sad evening for us here in Dubai. I'm visiting from the UK. I enjoy the fireworks show. Go back. Don't make it zoom. Is it on this? Nice. Okay, I'm gonna zoom out again. I hear the quality is a bit so-so. There we go. How many people are watching it live right now? Yeah, it's quite a sad start to the year. I don't know, I don't have the numbers of wounded. What I do know is that the building had about 60-70 stories. I suspect many of them would have been occupied because the fireworks show was about to go on in a few hours in the building on the left. So it's a very, very popular building. It's a hotel and mixed residential. Thank you. 63 floors. About 10 of those are hotel. The rest of them are residential. And as with our building, most of the buildings nearby here, they are for the fireworks show. I wish I had a drone. I see on the ground Everybody nearby has been evacuated, and all we can see close to the building are ambulances and fire trucks. There is news coverage of this. There's news coverage of this. I'll try to keep it going as long as my arm holds it. A drone would be fantastic. Maybe there are drones. I don't know if they're hooked up to Periscope. Fox News is 350. Again, I don't know. I don't have the numbers. You guys can see it on TV. I haven't been away from it. They're going as planned. I doubt it. I doubt very much the fireworks will go on as planned. I doubt that very, very much, but I don't know. I don't know if I should I make this, I don't know if I should make this landscape. If you guys have a preference. What time is it now? It's about 10:30 in the evening. Okay, I'll keep it to portrait mode. White isn't really that white, it's quite dark. What you see is pretty dark smoke. Okay, I don't know who's calling. I'm really sorry for those of you who are calling me. Is it windy? Okay, let me move the microphone away from the wind. Sorry. I hope that's better. The smoke is pretty dark. And as someone was saying in the chat, yeah, white smoke means rain or water. Because the smoke is so dark, I don't know if it's the water. From what I can see, did they shut down the airport? I don't know. Is the wind affecting the fire? I mean, there is wind blowing, but fortunately the wind is blowing from this way inwards, and this is on this side. So the wind is on this side, and I don't think the wind is affecting it too much. As you can see on the bottom, white smoke. What I can see, the lower floors, the lower maybe 10, 20 floors are very engulfed in flames. Wind is definitely affecting the fire. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it is. The fire is over a very big area, and the wind is pretty strong. Are there any deaths? I don't know the numbers, but I unfortunately very much suspect that there are quite a few deaths. I can see, is it CNN? Yeah. It's got to be 1,000. It's very warm. Do I know how it caught fire? I don't know. I don't know the reason. I just know it happens very, very fast. It's been on fire for about an hour. Yeah, an hour and 10 minutes. So it's been going on for a while. I very much suspect that it's going to be going on for quite a while longer. It is now 10:30 at night. Yeah, I mean, I'm not an expert on fire, but it did spread very, very fast. Yeah, I don't know. But as I said, the one thing I can say with certainty is that it did spread suspiciously fast. But again, I'm not an expert. I'd rather not speculate on any causes. Yeah, 20th floor seems about right. Other nearby hotels and buildings, yeah, it's in a very, very packed residential area. There were thousands of people watching. Thousands of people watching. There is smoke billowing. Am I from Russia? No, I'm Iranian, but I live in London. Spread fast. Yeah, I suppose this was a decent fire. Yeah, it's an hour and a half away. And facade of the building. Yeah, I mean, that's a very good. That's not a bad. Yeah, Skulldog, that's probably a good idea for why it burned so fast. It is a modern building, but on CNN they're saying the fire is spreading. From what I can see, it is spreading in the lower floors further in. It does seems to be. It spread from the bottom to the top. Yeah, something on the balconies. Those buildings don't have balconies. What time the fire? So I don't know if it was caused by an accident or I don't know. I didn't see anybody jumping. I am quite far away, but I should be able to see someone jumping. These modern buildings, the modern buildings don't allow windows to be open. So unless, you know, someone broke a window, I don't see any of that. It will not come down like the World Trade Centers, for the simple reason that these buildings are a lot more modern, a lot newer builds, and the fire seems to have subdued the top floors, and it's only on the left side. What clock is it? It's about 11:15 at night. Yeah. I would be very hesitant to speculate on any sort of malicious reasons. I very much suspect this was an accident. Dubai, while they have a lot of modern buildings, they also have somewhat of a, how do you say, inexperienced way of dealing with events like this. Although this particular event is pretty well managed, because it's not the first year they're having it. Yeah, hold on. Let me see if I can turn off the vibrations. There we go. Okay. A lot of my my friends are wondering what's happening, but I turned off the vibrations. So, dog, it's a pleasure. For those of you watching, you can see this on news networks. There is no reports on fixed casualties, but I suspect there will be, and I suspect, again, this is me speculating, the fireworks display will not go on, although it's still an hour and a half away. Because, can I zoom in on the base? Sure, I can zoom in on the base, but that's the very base of the hotel. From what I can see from here, it's burning pretty severely on the lower floors. The good thing about the lower floors is that the emergency vehicles can get there, and the higher floors, the fire seems to have subdued a little bit in the higher floors. I don't know how it started. All I know is that it happened very, very fast. And fortunately for Periscope, I had a phone connected to the Wi-Fi, and I was able to share with you guys very quickly. I don't know the casualty numbers. Yeah, that's about right. It is majority apartments. There's about 10 floors of hotel rooms. I don't know which one's which. If someone has stayed there, maybe they can tell me if the lower floors are hotels or not. Sorry about the grainy quality. What you may be able to see in the bottom of the screen is the blinking blue lights of all the emergency vehicles.
The way that you can tell it.
I'm going to zoom back out.
Another building because it wouldn't just stop at one.
I'm gonna try to zoom back out. There we go. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's fuel right now. I think it's just a lot of stuff that is burning because the fire is so warm. I don't know if you guys prefer the zoom out. Other evacuations, yes, the entire area, which not only was filled with a normal amount of revelers, was filled with people watching because of the fireworks. It's all been evacuated. There is a lot of water. I don't know. I suspect that the sprinkler system is pretty modern. It has gone off. The mall's been empty. All the entire areas nearby are being emptied out. I can see below me tons of people. That's the level below me. There's still space, so people are crawling in. All the restaurants. Yeah, I mean, the whole area was packed with people, packed. There's a lot of crowd control happening. Because of the fireworks, there was a lot of crowd control. So I suspect, in some respects, it was a good time because, you know, it can be managed I'm on the 31st floor of a building about a kilometer away, with unfortunately a very good view of what is certainly going to be one of the most memorable tragedies of this young nation. The building won't collapse. I can with some certainty say the building won't collapse because are there any choppers putting off the fire? No. I can see some fire trucks. I don't see any helicopters at all. I heard some helicopters. I suspect they're news helicopters. The building won't collapse because the fire it seems to be contained. And yeah, I mean they have prepared. This is an Arab Muslim country. They're still concerned about terrorism. So they are very well prepared for this. The security has been pretty strong. They are well prepared. It seems to be the evacuation seems to be happening with quite a bit of calm, which is good because it's a very unfortunate event. How many people were rescued? It's difficult to say the number, but thousands upon thousands are leaving the area. Is it a concrete building? It's a steel building. It's a very modern building. If you Google address downtown, I'm sure there's tons of reports about this building. The smoke is still very black. It's been black. It seems to be blacker because there's a lot of smoke coming from the bottom. I'm going to zoom in because as you can see, I don't know how it began. All I know is that it just suddenly went up.
Happy New Year. Why you pass out?
You can see the bottom there. Were there terrorists? No. I'm not in a position to say whether or not this was with malicious intent. I would be hesitant to speculate, and I would probably wait for some sort of authority. The fire has happened. This building I'm zooming in on right now is where the fire happened, on the bottom. Why don't they cut the electricity? That's a very good question. I don't know. The fire seems to be contained to one building, which is the address downtown. The fire isn't going up. There is fire from all the floors, but the fire is one building. If you can, yeah, the black one. Thank you. Was there a blow? I didn't hear a blow. All I saw was fire. Yeah, I mean, I don't know the deaths. Maybe there is none. Hopefully, God willing, there will be none. I hope that's the case. I will be surprised, but very positively surprised. My battery was about to die, but fortunately I'm in a balcony where there is a power plug, so it's plugged into the power. I'll try to keep it going as long as I can. And I don't want to speculate. I don't know the reason. I can tell you what I saw. But again, because it's such a large area, because it was so heavily populated, I would be surprised if there's no casualties, but hopefully there won't be any. I don't know. I'm not in a position to make any sort of comment. I'm watching CNN. CNN says the fire started on the 20th floor. That seems to be about right with what I saw. Happy New Year to you too. Hasn't quite hit yet, but it will happen soon. A quick question for you guys. On my Periscope, it seems the number of viewers seems to have stopped at 12.6 thousand. Is that number the same as you guys? You also see 12.6K? Yeah, 12K. Okay. It seems to have been stuck on that number, so okay. Yeah. No deaths. I mean, I'm happy. Hopefully there'll be no deaths. The building on the left is the Burj Khalifa. We can see some more amber Oh, I hit my limit. Okay. There's from the very high floors we can see a lot of fire, a lot of amber still blowing up. Are people inside? I mean, at this point now, an hour and a half in,
Hopefully not.
Hopefully people have been evacuated out of it. I hope that they have been able to I hope that they have been able to evacuate. I don't know if there's any casualties. Hopefully there won't be. That would be good. A703 says no one has been injured. I hope he's right. Again, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, what I can see is that the lower floors 0 to about 5.
The fire's on the other side now.
Yeah, it is pretty wild. On the higher floors from 20 above, there is fire, but it seems to be a bit more contained. Yeah, if there's other scopes, I mean, can you see if there's any other scopes? Is the fire going bigger? No, I mean in terms of flames, no, but in terms of severity on the ground floors, it seems to be pretty big. We're just checking if there's any other scopes. Was there an activity? No, the fireworks have still not happened. They probably won't. Were scheduled to go on in about an hour, but as I suspect, again, I'm guessing this. I haven't heard anything concrete. There's not going to be any fireworks. I want to switch to landscape mode for a little bit. I don't know if that's any better. Some people seem to prefer that. Is that better? I don't know if you guys prefer. Okay, if it's way better, then great. Okay, great. Okay. I'll keep it landscape for now. Oh. No worries, I'm happy to be of service. So I'm gonna the commentary. Hold on, let me see if I can get the commentary to slide also. Okay, great. Hey, so let's have a look. Let me. Yeah, I don't know the reasons. I don't know about evacuation. How big is the hotel? It's pretty big. It's about 10 floors of hotels, 60 floors of buildings. The building is tall, but again, it's not one of the tallest buildings. The building on the left, sorry, is the tallest. Are people safe? People nearby seem to be safe. They are evacuating pretty well here in Dubai because there were a lot of security to ensure that the building, the area was safe. Because of the fireworks. Is my arm getting tired? I put the camera on some sort of tripod, so my arm's okay, but thanks for asking. Yeah, Souk Al Bahar, which is the area nearby it, below it, is being evacuated. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit. Try to get it in focus. Ooh. Says no injuries. Has it spread to any other building? No, not that I can see. Although I mean, having said that, I'm just noticing that because the base of the building is pretty wide, so maybe it has spread further to the base, to the further. I don't know how to explain this. The base is very wide. It's like a C shape. It started in one end of the C. And it's spreading to the whole end of the whole sea. Again, it seems to be limited to that one building. Do I live in Dubai? No, I'm visiting, but I'm a frequent visitor. I'm not in the media. I'm just.
Go ahead with it.
Apparently, the fireworks are gonna go ahead. That's what CNN is saying, right?
Yeah.
That, I mean, I don't know. That I don't know. Yeah, I mean, hopefully maybe the scopes that are closer. Please check them out too. Was an explosion? No, there was not an explosion. There's about the news media are saying that the fireworks will go ahead. The hotel is separate from Dubai Mall, but it is, I think, interconnected. I don't think the fire will spread to the Dubai Mall. A suicide bomb. Thank you. Again, David's Planet. I don't want to speculate. Towards the area, no. Even from 6 p.m. Unless you lived there. However, it was very busy. It was very busy at the time. Are there casualties? I don't know. I don't know the casualty numbers. I'm facing, geographically, I suppose we're facing, I don't actually know, it's very confusing in Dubai. Which way are we facing? Geographically? North?
Facing the Gulf, facing the Persian Gulf, Australia.
How far away am I? Okay, so let me go back. I'm quite a bit away. I'm about 1 kilometer away in a different compound, completely safe. CNBC may have better coverage. Let's see if we can. I don't think we have CNBC. But yeah, I mean, please, I'm not a reporter. I'm just a guy with Periscope with, unfortunately, a very good view of this. Facing dead on. We're facing dead on north. MSNBC, for those of you who are in the US, may have a better view, better coverage. I'm sure they have professionals that do this better than I do. I'm just. Oh, okay. I'll see if I can put it somewhere. Yeah, I suspect that this is an accident. From what I hear from news media and from what I'm reading on this, on the commentary, there is no. Thank you. No, the New Year is still happening in an hour's time. The building is in downtown Dubai, in a very, very heavily populated residential area, near what's the building on the left, which is the Burj Khalifa. The hotel. Yeah, the building is a hotel. The building is a hotel, but it's also residential. So out of the 63 floors, about 10 floors, I understand, are hotels. It could be terrorism, but again, that's speculating. I don't want to speculate. There's no sign of an explosion or anything. Is that it was an accident? I'll zoom in a second.
This is what they're saying on CNN, that it's actually very smart. That's
What are they doing on CNN?
what they're doing. Fire is not spreading.
The fire is not spreading, and there was a bomb, not an explosion sound somewhere, but I don't know where it was from. I don't know if you guys can. I mean, media is saying fireworks is gonna go ahead. I don't know.
Because there were fireworks that are supposed to go off when you dress, right? So maybe.
Hold on. If you're meant to leave, I can't leave my Periscope. I can't leave my Periscope, but if you want to email me, I'll be able to access it on my laptop. My email is basically my gmail.com. So dearsina@gmail.com is my email if you want to email me. If there are news media that want to use this clip, by all means stream. Yeah, I mean, if you guys want to use this for any sort of media, by all means, please use it, share it as much as you can. How was the hotel? No, the hotel and the rest of the building was very was fully occupied. The hotel's been running for a couple of years now, and no one knows the reason yet. It's too early to speculate. And what I can see fire trucks at the base of it. They seem to be getting some sort of control of the fire. Yeah, if you want to use this for any sort of media, please do. Fireworks will proceed. Yeah, I mean that's what I'm hearing from the news media too. I don't know if that's the wisdom. No, the Burj Khalifa, the famous Burj Khalifa, the tallest building in Emirates, in the world maybe, is the one on the left, the one with the white. The building on fire is the one here. This is the address. That's the area where my finger is where the fire started. The lower floors, the fire spread very quickly up all the way up, and you can see smoke billowing from all the floors, where the fire seems to have been a bit more controlled now, but I can still see embers here. That's the Burj Khalifa. That's where the fireworks display was meant to go on, or may be going on in a little while. I would not want to be the person making the decision whether the fireworks display will go on or not. I hope they make the right decision, whatever that will be. So someone's saying the Dubai government sent out a tweet that the no, I suspect that this smoke, actually I'm pretty sure, I can tell you with some certainty, this smoke will continue for hours, for many hours. The fire seems to be on the side. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you guys can see it. I'm gonna see. The building on the left is the tallest building in the world. The building in fire is what's called the Address downtown. It's one of the prominent mixed hotel and residential buildings. The smoke. It's definitely becoming lighter. There's less smoke. There is less smoke, but it's still pretty thick. And from what I can see from the lower floors, there are fire crews trying to put out the fire. But it's a very big building. It's very difficult to make. I'm from London. I'm visiting. I'm a regular visitor here in Dubai. Are they getting in control? I don't know. I'm too far away and I'm not an expert. But what I can see is that there's a lot of fire crews. There's a lot of fire. How do you say it? I see a lot of water being sprayed. There's a lot of fire being sprayed. It's oh.